Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to school. Hi, Mr. Presley here with you with Peel and Split. Peel and Split, how are you guys doing today on this magnificent Monday? Pretty good. Today is Monday, October 2nd, 2023. We're glad you're back with us for a great day of learning. You know how you can tell the difference between peel and split? They look a lot alike. You notice peel has a leafy part right here, huh? Do you notice that? He's got a little leaf here. That's how I know that that's peel. And his buddy Split next to him. You guys ready for a great day? It's a great day to be a Falcon, boys and girls. Hey, you know what? Also, I wanted to tell you that as we get started on this magnificent Monday for learning, just a few things to remember. Here at Fryelands Elementary School, we want everyone to feel welcomed, everyone. So we do that, we want to make sure that they feel welcome and that they have a belonging. That means that they feel like they belong at our school. We know we're welcomed when we smile at others. We greet them with a hello or good morning. We say hi to them throughout the day, maybe waving in the hallway when we see people that we know, even waving to strangers. That helps pick up their day as well. We know we belong when we're included, right? We know we belong when we are included and we're invited to play like at recess. We know we belong when we notice the ways that we're all the same, like Peel and Split here, and different, right? And we accept the ways that we're different. This week, I want you to think about taking time to greet others at school, saying hi to them and smile and inviting them to play. All right, can you guys do that? Peel and Split, does that sound like a great idea? Yeah. And I'm out here outside the restrooms, just a reminder, I appreciate you guys remembering to wait your turn. We can go in the bathroom one at a time so we can have that privacy. I appreciate you saying, hey, is anyone in there? If you don't hear anything, then you go in because you know that they're, the bathrooms are open for you. And if not, that you're waiting patiently for your turn. So I appreciate you doing that as well. All right, so we're gonna have a welcoming environment today. So greet others, invite them to play with you at recess time. Hey, also, I wanted to share with you that, I don't know if you knew or not, but over this month and actually last month, September 15th to October 15th is Hispanic Heritage Month. So each year, Americans observe National Hispanic Heritage Month. Like I said, it's from September 15th to October 15th. It celebrates the histories and cultures and contributions of American citizens who have ancestors from like Spain or Mexico, the Caribbean, or Central and South America. So it started in 1968 with Hispanic Heritage Week under President Lyndon Johnson and expanded under President Ronald Reagan in 1988 to cover a 30-day period from September 15th to October 15th, and it became a law in 1988. So the day of September 15th is significant because it's the anniversary of independence for Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. In addition, Mexico and Chile celebrate their Independence Days, September 16th and then September 18th. And then Dia de la Raza, which is October 12th, it's coming up, falls within that 30-day period as well. So something to keep in mind. So we're gonna share some people that have Hispanic heritage that we wanted to recognize. One is Judy Baca. We have a Baca, Mrs. Baca in our office. It's not her name's Julie Baca. This is Judy Baca. Judy Baca here. Judy uses her art as a tool to empower communities. So through murals and monuments and paintings and sculptures and more, she tells the story of people who've often been excluded from the retellings of our US history. Then we also have Mr. Cesar Chavez. Here's Cesar Chavez. So a civil rights activist who was a leader in the fight to improve working and living conditions of farm workers in the United States. He co-founded the National Farm Workers Association in 1962 alongside Dolores Huerta, which later merged with other unions and became the United Farm Workers of America. So very influential Hispanic Americans to share. I'll share some more in the next coming days with you. Hey, you know what we've been doing? We've been getting into our leadership roles and jobs. So this week I just wanted to share the green team this week is Brooklyn Compton, Chrisma Bliss, Lily Brooks, Jaslyn Seha, Charlie Reines, Kelly Garcia Salazar, and Cadence Fisher. That'll be first lunch. And then second lunch will be Chelsea Smith, Kenzie Thomas, George Stone, Landon Jones, Kaya Gormley, and Leah Batchelor. So those are our students this week doing green team. Thank you for doing that, I appreciate it. So you'll get your green apron on. We don't have your name tags quite yet. Now that we've got our pictures done, we'll get name tags to you soon. And then our playground managers this week are Reagan Stiles, Skylin Haney, Autumn Bardsley, DJ DeRamas, Paige Compton, Ava Basher, Luke Kranz, Brooklyn Compton, Vanessa Brojas, Gabe Hernandez, Damian Flores, Finley Hallberg, and Mason Fields. So thank you for our playground managers, again, doing the playground equipment and picking up lost and found after recess. Hey, I got a couple birthdays to announce for you today. Happy birthday today to Janelle Zamora Villagas. So happy birthday, Janelle. And then happy birthday as well to Mrs. Mullen in the office in our health room. So happy birthday to Janelle and Mrs. Mullen. You can come on down and pick out of the birthday bucket this morning. And then the last thing I have is SOAR tickets. Today is Monday. This week had the most SOAR tickets. I was gonna bring the stack to you. It was so thick that it was hard to put them in one pile, actually put them in two piles. That tells me you guys are being safe, owning your actions, accepting others, and being respectful. So thank you for that. So these students, when you hear your name, come on down and pick up a brag tag or a bracelet from last week's SOAR ticket collection. So we have Vidanch from Mrs. Adams' class. Also from Mrs. Adams' class, we have Krill. From Miss BP's class, we have Jethro, as well as Tori from Miss BP's class. From Miss Shepard's class, we have Maverick, and we have Jackson from Miss Shepard's class. Then from Mrs. Veely's class, we have Sebastian and Aurora from Mrs. Veely's. Then from Miss Sager's class, we have Olivia, as well as Julian from Miss Sager's class. From Mrs. B's class, we have Parker, as well as Camila from Mrs. B's class. Then from Miss Slater's class, we have Mackenzie, and we have Mealy from Mrs. Slater's class. From Mrs. Burrow's class, we have Rose, and we also have Jalen from Miss Burrow's class. Then from Miss Young's class, we have Indiana, as well as Bella from Mrs. Young's class. Then from Mrs. Gillespie's class, we have Ava, and we have George from Mrs. Gillespie's class. Then from Mrs. Fuller's class, we have Lily, and we have Brooklyn from Mrs. Fuller's class. Then from Miss Haynes' class, we have Emma, as well as Chanel from Miss Haynes' class. Then from Mrs. Tenney's class, we have Jeremiah, as well as Freya from Miss Tenney's class. From Miss Gadd's class, we have Tori, and also from Miss Gadd's class, we have Katie. Then from Miss Harper's class, we have Ella, and Miss Harper's class, we have Ethan. Then from Miss Carlson's class, we have Landon, as well as Miss Carlson's class, we have Malik. Then from Miss Birkbeck's class, we have Braden. Also from Miss Birkbeck's class, we have Brooklyn. And then from Miss LaChapelle's class, we have Pola, as well as from Miss LaChapelle's class, we have Cindy. So congratulations to all those students who had their SOAR tickets picked out. Again, we had a lot this last week, which tells me that you guys are doing a great job soaring as Falcons. All right, boys and girls, let's have a great day at Fryelands. Let's remember to greet others, say hi, smile at them, and let's invite others to play. Let's make it a great day of learning together. And always remember, your Fryelands family cares about you. Teachers, please lead your students in the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll see you soon.